Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, and we are coming to you from the Policy Conference on Mackinac Island. And I think somewhere in the background you can hear everything that's going on here at the Policy Conference. But we're very fortunate to have the CEO of the Michigan Bankers Association, Rann Paynter, with us. And Rann, it's good to have you here. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great, Chris. It's always good to be with you, sir. Thank you for having me today.
And I'm glad you represent where the money is, too. That's always wonderful.
Absolutely.
Hey, let me ask you about the health of banking, because right now, I mean, we're going through some transition. The Fed is moving the interest rates up. That affects business, et cetera, et cetera. Let's start with the community bankers. How are they holding up?
Absolutely. Thanks, Chris, for asking. You know, I think when you look at the banking industry around the country, and especially in Michigan, it's a very strong, vibrant industry. When you look at the customers of our banks over the last couple of years, there was a lot of uncertainty as we entered the pandemic, but we see that that both businesses and consumers have worked really hard to pay their balances down, and we're hearing from our members that that delinquencies are way down, and it's just very strong. Certainly there's some uncertainty about the future with rates and things like that, but a strong and vibrant industry.
Well, I have to tell you that the forfeitures and the being late for payments, and with that going down, that's a really good indicator.
Oh yeah, and it has been. You know, those have been so far below what was anticipated on the front end of the crisis.
Yeah.
It's just really positive, really, and I hear that from all size banks across the state, both peninsulas.
Unbelievable.
Positive.
No, that's great. So the banks is there further consolidation? For a number of years there was nothing but consolidation.
Yeah, I think with regulation continuing to be what it is, that there will continue to be consolidation in the industry. It's also very exciting in Michigan that we have two de novo banks, new banks that are forming, one in southeastern Michigan and one up in the Traverse City area. And of course we have my bank in Farmington Hills that's been around now for 3 or 4 years. So that's 3 new banks in our state, which is something to be very excited about.
Well, you know, it's interesting if you look at the industry for a long time. I say this because I've been on bank boards too many years. There's a trend there that when you get consolidation, it's followed by voids that are left in the market. And
right.
New banks come in.
Absolutely. I think that trend has slowed some from where it was maybe 20 years ago. You know, when you see the trajectory of some of our banks in the state that have had mergers and acquisitions, if you look at them, 20 years ago there might have been a de novo started in each of those communities, and that's a little bit slower than it has been, but it's still there. Very fine.
So how's your association doing? I guess I would ask that. So if forfeitures are down, then people are paying their dues.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well,
That's good.
We've got a very strong association. Like everyone else, we've had to pivot and learn to deliver differently over the past couple years. We're doing a lot more virtual training than we were, but people like here love to. There's something about being together that you can't get over Zoom.
Yeah.
You just can't.
No.
And so that's very positive when that happens.
Well, we talk about the big joke. The big joke here is you're seeing your friends after 2 years and they have legs, So there really is no substitute for
That's right.
person.
Yeah.
So that piece of it is really good. So I don't want to ask you if you think the Fed's doing the right thing or the wrong thing. Will it continue? Because I know they send your members money, right? But I guess I would ask you, do you see it continuing for a while?
I think the predictions are certainly there.
Yeah.
And so we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, Rann, it's always good to see you. Rann Paynter, head of the Michigan Bankers Association. Where the money is.
Where the money is.
All right, buddy. Good to see you. You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, coming to you from the Policy Conference on Mackinac Island. We'll be back with more.